I am Beth Lawrence, and I have been attending Grace for about 9 years. And Matt is my husband. We've been together for 31 and a half years.
My journey was, I think, kind of interesting in the sense that there was a big event that occurred in my life that led me to Grace, really. I had a really bad knee injury that left me with kind of permanent nerve damage and nerve pain, to the point where I had a number of surgeries, tried a number of medical interventions, and was getting basically no relief from the pain. At one point, I was kind of at a crossroads about, well, what do I do with my life? Do I continue to take all these painkillers and just kind of go down that road? Or do maybe I look at this as an opportunity? And at that point in my life, I wasn't walking with the Lord. And that I had kind of this epiphany that, well, maybe this would be an opportunity to explore some of the spiritual things in my life that I had just ignored for years. And it all culminated the day before Easter when we had a conversation, and I asked if I could come to church with you because she'd been talking about grace. And it sounded different than the kind of church I grew up in, and I'll never forget walking in the door the first time. And it was so inviting and genuine. It was really surprising because my experiences with churches before had often felt like this is a club and you're not a member of this club. I remember we went in and were seated, and then worship started. I just started weeping. It was this incredible amount of feeling that came over me. I felt like this is the place for me. This is where I can experience God and start building a relationship. So I think the distinction between kind of the messaging I received early on in my church experience was very much, here's a list of things to do and not to do, and only if you follow all these rules will you receive God's love. And for Grace, it's always felt to me like it's flipped on its head, where it's even to the point of, because I have such a great connection with you, Lord, I'm willing to do all these things and not do these other things because I feel the closeness with you. And that's just exceptional.
Rooted could be just another thing that's a list of 7 things that you have to do. And we want people to hear that this is a program that provides us with ways of being drawn deeper into relationship with God, and not another list of things that you have to do.
One thing I'll say about Rooted in general is that I felt that it really highlighted the need for connection and community as a byproduct of that. You feel more called, feel more compelled to be generous with your time, with your gifts, your spiritual gifts, what you can do to build up the community, and then obviously giving is a part of that.
One of the amazing pieces of Rooted is you can walk in absolute and complete freedom. Like, that's available to you. And this is what we believe here at Grace, and this is what we encourage with people. And when you are free, giving of your time and your resources is something that you want to do because it's like, I have Jesus, I have freedom. And that freedom is something that you want to share with everybody.